Senator Van Hollen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ambassador Khalilzad, thank you for your long and good service
Thank you.
to our country. And as you've said and others, no one knows exactly what the future holds in Afghanistan once U.S. forces leave. And you've said rightly that the future depends on choices made by the people of Afghanistan, including the Taliban. And we clearly have limited leverage with respect to those choices that are being made, but we are not without tools. You've mentioned some of them: security assistance, development assistance, other economic engagement on a conditions-based basis, including some of the issues Senator Shaheen eloquently raised: women's rights, a political process, peaceful resolution. Another tool that many of us have proposed over the years is increasing the amount of trade that could take place between Afghanistan and parts of Pakistan and the United States. Years ago, the House passed something called the Reconstruction Opportunity Zone legislation that would allow a limited segment of goods from Afghanistan and parts of Pakistan to come to the United States duty-free. And we will be reintroducing that as a bipartisan bill soon. Is that the kind of tool that you believe could be useful in shaping some of the decisions about the future of Afghanistan that may be made by the parties there? Again, this would be a condition-based tool. The President of the United States would have the authority to calibrate it based on conditions on the ground. But what do you think of providing that kind of tool going forward?
Thank you very much, Senator. I want the record to show, if I might, that I share Senator Shaheen's concerns about, I didn't get a chance to comment on our presentation or our statement, that I share those concerns. With regard to what you said, Senator Van Hollen, that we support the idea of increased trade between Afghanistan and Pakistan, between Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Central Asia, and that we support increased trade between us and Afghanistan and Pakistan, and that I look forward to a detailed discussion of the proposal that you have referred to. It seems to me that it is a very worthwhile concept, a proposal to explore, and look forward to detailed discussion.
Well, I thank you, Mr. Ambassador. I look forward to working with the chairman of this committee as well. My guess is this is going to go to the Finance Committee as much as I would like it to come to this committee. But I do look forward to working with you. I know other parts of the administration are taking a look at it as a positive tool that we can deploy in trying to shape the future of this region. There are obviously lots of countries that neighbor on Afghanistan, but probably the one that has the most direct potential influence here is Pakistan. As you've said, and Pakistan has an interest in stability in Afghanistan. If you see chaos and full-blown war re-erupting, you have refugees coming to Pakistan. And of course, Pakistan fought its own war with the Pakistani Taliban, did it not?
It did.
Right. And you have pointed out in your public comments that the government of Pakistan has helped to facilitate your negotiations with the Taliban in Doha. Is that right?
It has.
How would you characterize the support to the effort of the government of Pakistan now in terms of our goals of trying to bring about a stable situation in Afghanistan?
They have been supportive of our effort to press the Taliban to reduce violence, to enter negotiations with the government of Afghanistan, to be an active participant in peace negotiations, including in Istanbul, Turkey, that planned conference that the Turks have, in cooperation with the UN and Qatar, have been working on. Pakistan has a special responsibility given its influence over the Taliban, and so We appreciate what Pakistan has done so far, but we are not there yet. And of course, we look forward to working with them to get to a peace agreement between the Taliban and the Afghan government in the coming weeks and months.
No, I appreciate that. I think it's important to continue to pressure the government of Pakistan to be a constructive player in this. But I think you would agree that after the Soviets left Afghanistan, right, after the government of Pakistan and others supported our efforts against the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, the United States disengaged totally from the region. And what was left was a vacuum that the Taliban filled and that al-Qaeda then took advantage of. So I hope as we withdraw our forces, which I support and understand, we remain engaged. And I'll just leave you with this, Mr. Ambassador. I really hope the President Biden, will call Prime Minister Khan. My understanding is that phone call has not been made, at least as of the other day. It seems to me that if we're going to ask and rely on Pakistan to be an important player here, that dialogue should happen as soon as possible.
Yes.
I hope you'll
I
take that
agree with
back.
you. The dialogue with Pakistan is very important. No, I agree.
Thank you.